All right, well, the transition tensions between President-elect Joe Biden and President Trump are continuing with no real signs that things will be resolved anytime soon. But we didn't really want to get into that on the show today, so instead we came across some pictures that are going viral right now. They make my heart happy. This is showing a past transition. Check out these. Jenna Bush Hager posted them, remembering the time she showed Malia and Sasha Obama around the White House for the very first time. She even showed them how to slide down the banister. This is something I love in D.C., the transition of power, when one president sees the other take off in the helicopter and say goodbye, and it shows what a civilized, developed country are, no matter what side of the aisle we are. This is a letter from Bush that was written and says, "Your success now is our country's success. I'm rooting hard for you." George W. Bush. What do you think about this, Linz?
I love the picture that we showed of the first daughters because they're so fiercely protective over each other. If you saw what Chelsea Clinton did when she stood up for Malia Obama when people were using her as clickbait, she's like, this is a kid, so you guys are going to have to stop talking about her. You know that Jenna Bush Hager is on television every day. She fiercely protects both kids if anybody talks about them. And I think that it's important to know this is a club they didn't ask to be a part of, but it's an honor to be a part of, be a president's daughter. And so I think that they also have all this expectations on them of what they're going to be and become, and they get to protect each other in this way. I think it's really awesome to watch.
I do too. And just to correction there, sorry, it was George H.W. Bush to Clinton. And it's a very famous thing, a handwritten letter. It's the last thing a president traditionally does. They slip it into the desk at the Oval Office for the next president to read. It's a beautiful tradition.
Well, I think it's a lot easier tradition if you've served 8 years. Right? Yeah. So it's not easier to write that letter and be like, sorry, buddy, I probably would have won again, but now it's your turn. When you're knocked off after 4 years, it's like...
Well, George H.W. Bush was the 4 years, so he did it very nicely and cordially. Do you think...
to Obama, though, the switch was 8 years.
Yes,
right.
Yes.
So that's a little easier to write that letter. But that aside, if I were a kid in the White House, like, I don't know if you'd know all the legends of, or conspiracies, but I'd be like all over the walls, like taking down the paintings, like searching for the booby trap.
Where's the private door?
I'd watch National Treasure and then look for everything that I could find.
My friend was friends with Chelsea, and she would often go to the White House for a sleepover, and I'd be like, cool.
Really?
Yeah, and I'd be like, tell me everything. It's amazing.
I would have been like, can I get your suitcase?
She had to live a normal life. She went to Sidwell Friends. She played on the lacrosse team. Chelsea was treated just like normal, but Secret Service would surround her. I mean, it would be weird when you played field hockey and there's just like guys out there.
Listen, can we get into a real conversation here? Like, how awesome would it be to get like drunk in the Oval Office or like have sex all over that place? Come on, let's just be honest.
That didn't even cross my mind in this particular segment. I swear it didn't cross my mind.
Oh, sure,
not in this moment. That didn't cross my
Come
mind.
on.
The Lincoln bedroom.
You know there is
no
stuff going down.
But you know what? Michelle Obama once said that it never felt like home,
yeah.
right? Imagine being in this museum that people come to visit every day. It still would be like, she had to like sneak out to go see stuff sometimes, running away from Secret Service just to go see what the lights look like outside of the White House and things like that.
For that conversation. Welcome back, Lindsay. Welcome back.
We appreciate you doing that.
Actually, Bert, our boss, appreciates you.
That's okay. I got you,
and
Bert.
Just so you know, Michelle Obama made Sasha and Malia make their bed every day, and they have butlers literally in dress from the traditions of the old 1700s, and she made them clean their room.
I like that.
I like that too.